Congress is in chaos, and I absolutely love it. I'm watching people absolutely lose their minds over the things Trump and his administration are doing, and I absolutely love it. Main reason being because people are trash and the government can never be trusted. And I don't think there are too many people out there on the face of the earth that are more trash than a politician. These dudes have been lying and scamming their way to the top this entire time. Unmitigated control and authority over everything that we do. We suffer all the consequences of every action that they make. And I love the fact that people are getting red pilled. Tulsi Gabbard got pilled. Elon Musk got pilled. Zuckerberg apparently is trying to have an awakening. I don't know if I could trust that or not, him or Bezos, but whatever. Cuban's still crazy. Rogan got red pilled doing the ivermectin stuff, right? He saw that he was advising people to do things that were reasonable and healthy, that had been tried and true. And he saw exactly how the government and the media assaulted him. The government paired up with the media to assault this man and lie about him. It was amazing. It was beautiful. The smear was so effective that it hurt their ratings. Really, really did. Because what's happening is that ordinary people are waking up to how terrible and how untrustworthy our government is and the level of financial malfeasance that we're suffering from. Now they're mad about DOGE, which I love. I love the concept of DOGE, because if you are a person who's paid attention to politics, if you know anything about Ron Paul was sounding almost like 20 years ago. People didn't want to listen to him. Even then, I remember the media lying about whether or not he won debates when he was cracking fools' skulls on the stage. Then you got Rand Paul with the Pork Festivus, which just shows all the kinds of different ways the government just spends money willy-nilly on stupid stuff, giving, I think it was cocaine to rats or pigeons or something to see if they're more sexually promiscuous. Now we're seeing that they do a lot of studies with animals and drugs that are sexually related, which is super disturbing, by the way. I mean, I think that's like zoophilia or something like that. That's some kind of weird fetish, probably. It's kind of gross to even think that you have an interest in finding those things out. But I digress, Dr. Fauci. His isn't sexual. His is just freaking medical and terrible and torturous. The other thing is COVID, I guess. We can go there and talk about COVID a little bit. What happened during COVID? Which watching the government lie, watching them tell fake things, watching Rachel Maddow get on television and lie to people, watching everyone be bamboozled, lied to, constantly gaslit. We got blamed. We had a president of the United States on television calling half the country Neanderthals and foolish and saying we're not going to take it from you, like scolding us like children. Like, I'm glad all this stuff happened. The chaos is a beautiful thing. The chaos is clarifying. See, because people learn through pain. It's a very unfortunate truth, but it's very, very true. And here we are living through it right now. Everyone is learning from the foolishness. You know, before, when you did something, it took 10, 20 years to see the effects of the thing that you did. We don't have that anymore. Now, when Joe Biden jumps on the stage and says, I'm going to be president and, you know, no one's illegal, or whatever message they were putting out before he got up on the stage, the people rush the border knowing that if he wins, they're going to have access. And you know what? We get to see the immediate results between president to president. The cycles are taking way less time. That's good and that's bad. I think that explains some of the stuff we're seeing with the LGBTQ community, some of the tribulations they're going through right now, because there's certain things that have been introduced with the transgender side, with the drugs and the medical stuff on the children, that have been run so quickly before a lot of the science and data has even been really allowed to catch up to see if that's good or bad. I'm on the side of thinking I don't think you should make permanent changes to your body as a child. I'm all for freedom. I just don't think that as a child you should be doing any of that. But the point is, those cycles are moving so fast that they are outrunning the science. There is no science. We're dealing with people's emotions on a lot of this stuff. So now you're seeing, which is good. That's the bad side. But the good side is when politicians make changes, when policies change, when presidents say, I'm open to business, I want to make money, I want to do all these different things, you start to see immediate changes in the market. And you can tell this isn't because Obama had a surplus and like they did last time. You can say, no, that's because Donald Trump said this, or because Joe Biden said or did that, or Kamala Harris said or did this. I love it. I love data. I want to see the information out there. I think the best thing that can happen with this period of time is everything just get very transparent. People cannot be confused. You either like governments being involved and you think that they're good at their job, or you come to the realization, like most of us have, that they're terrible at everything that they do. They are not good at this, okay? I'm not trying to make a joke. I mean, we do have a book. It is called Reasons to Trust the Government, and it is literally about the fact that you cannot trust these people. You know why? You know why? Because they're motivated by money. They're all motivated by money. Everybody who leaves office and they're freaking filthy, filthy rich, even though they've lost trillions of dollars, lost billions of dollars, they're spending it on crap. None of the stuff is helpful. To be honest with you, I used to be totally against ideas like reparations until I saw COVID. And they just started handing out stimulus checks, and I saw how much money they just dump in other countries for stupid stuff that doesn't freaking matter and whatever. And I'm like this, if you could get all the black people in the world to say, listen, we're going to just take this reparations of however many hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you could prove you're related to slaves and be done with it, and you could shut up and never talk about slavery again, I'll be off with the program. Because it's very clear from the spending of our federal government that they can just find the freaking money if they want to. Even though I'm against it in principle, this is the problem. I had a principled argument that no longer applies, because when I have that debate with someone, and this is the reason I'm saying it as an example, if I have that debate with someone saying the principle is wrong, the whole country shouldn't have to pay for some stuff that had nothing to do with, but we're paying millions, billions, trillions of dollars for things that have nothing to do with this right today. With the USAID stuff, with everything DOGE is finding, we are finding that our government, you could have given people free health care. I'm not even into all those programs. I'm not even into socialist or communist programs, to be honest with you. However, it's hard for me to make a principled argument anymore when we see that money is flowing out of the government's butthole like water. That analogy doesn't make sense. But whatever, the point is that you understand what I'm trying to say here. They spend money like drunken sailors, meth addicted, drunken, high sailors. And so I love what's happening. The chaos is good. People learn through pain. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. The chaos is here. Trump is a chaos agent. Elon Musk is. Tulsi Gabbard is. I want the whole team to go in there and wreck shop, bulls in China shops, destroy everything. Because in that chaos, we're going to start to really see how our government is working, or more importantly, how they're not. And everybody should be on board with that. And all the weasels in the government who have a problem with the fact that the American people are starting to see how your deals are done, how you operate, and how you mismanage our money, you're cornballs. And we see you. And the internet is forever. And all I want to say is I want this current administration, I want you to prosecute whomever. When you find government officials, I don't care who it is. I don't care if they're right, left, or center. You find people doing nonsense, wild stuff. I want them called out, prosecuted. The American people deserve to know the truth. Are you guys loving the chaos? I'm here for it. Let's go.